So long, long while from May to December, and the days grow short when you reach September and the autumn weather turns the leaves to flame, and I haven't got time for the waiting game, for the days dwindle down to precious few. And these few precious days I would spend with you. These golden days I'd spend with you. September song, September song, September song, September song. These golden days I'd spend with you.
What happened to your heart? Was it just faulty from the start? Oh, sometimes I've wondered if you locked something up in there that gnawed and clawed at the most vital parts of your most vital organ until bang, that thing just stopped working. Stop working. So what happened to your heart? Did you see it coming? Grandpa, you must have known the family history. Felt yourself as a branch and tree. Or maybe you thought that you were different. Was there something you could have done differently? It eats away at me. I would have loved to see you with a happy heart. Those ashes of yours scattered into the atmosphere. They break up so small, to human eyes they disappear. But maybe once they get that tiny, they finally just get to do what they want. What happened to your heart?
Used to masturbate against me, you snored heavily. I would have never put up with that from man. I'd leave the door half open, you could roam whenever you please. The space between my pillows was yours. In that the stillness is where you used to be. In that the stillness is where you used to breathe. Where you used to be.
Hi, my name is Aisyah. I'm also 20, but freshly 20. Today is my birthday.
Wow!
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Wow! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to
Yeah. So I wanted to make a piece kind of about growing up. This is based off a piece that I did in 2017, but back then it was also a piece about what I thought society thought growing up was like. But at 17, would I really know anything? And at 20 also, do I really know anything? So I just decided to reformat the piece, but in a focus of like trying to understand what it means. So back then I was interested with this idea of tabula rasa. Have you heard of it? It's a concept where you enter with a blank slate and then you pick up a lot of things along the way, and then you leave with the same blank state. So that's why I chose the idea of same time tomorrow. So I'm wondering whether the time that I spend today, does it feel like the same time tomorrow? If my breath going out, is it the same breath coming in? Is the soul that I came onto this earth with the same soul that departs after that? And then how do I feel about that change? Like, what would it mean? There's a lot of like philosophical arguments whether it really is like this idea of tabula rasa, or like innatism or empiricism. So yeah, I based my research around that, and from what I saw, I developed it into the work to kind of delve into the different possibilities of what it means to change, what it means for something that technically will always have the same meaning, but maybe the value changes. Yeah, don't know whether I talked too much already. Yeah.
So, audience time.
Feedback.
Whoever is holding the mic can go ahead first.
It is a romantic piece for me. Yeah, I saw a little girl and growing up, and I like the voice. Yeah, this idea is very interesting, and I saw a girl is become more and more powerful. Yeah, down. Yeah, it's very good.
Thank you. I like the idea of power. Thank you.
Yeah, I also really like the sound that you made, like the, what is it called, like the balloon
Hissing.
Yes. But what was the balloon for you? Like for me, I also saw it a bit more from like a romantic perspective. At first, I thought it was like a lover or some kind. So, but I don't know. I just want to hear from you. Like, what was the balloon?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a broad idea of what I wanted the balloon to be, because I have my breath that goes into balloon and it makes it what it is. But obviously, my breath is not the same as the helium inside the balloon. Yeah, and the balloon, maybe the color is not the same. So I was just, for me, what the balloon was kind of like the youth that I used to have, and then it like maybe it disappears, and will I ever get that kind of feeling again? Yeah, so it was just more of exploring my relationship with the balloon, whatever it is that it could possibly mean. Yeah, how it changes over time. Yeah.
Thank you. And there was the rope of the balloon still laying around down there, and I think at some point you didn't trip on it, but you kind of drag it a bit, and I felt like that was also, I don't know, to me it seems like a symbolic thing that something already gone, but you still have something left over there, and it kind of goes with you a bit like here and there. I don't know. I felt like that was a nice like touch. It's still laying around.
Yeah, I intended actually to have like a string and connect the balloons that I blew into a string, but then I didn't end up doing it because I was wondering how to connect it. But this is my first time practicing with the real helium balloon. So what happened there was authentic. So now that I've done it, maybe I would love to develop like the idea of the string and leaving something behind that was once there. Yeah, so that was really helpful for me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
really nice.
Yeah, thank you for observing.
Yay, 20.
Yay!
Yeah, it was very nice, especially since I watched Sengo, the piece that she was talking about that she did a while back. Yeah, this is a very nice stripped down version of that, because that was quite maximalist. It was like so many balloons. I think it's cool because I knew you then too. Then it's like what you say, your perspective of growing up has shifted a lot. So it's like it's a more like matured take of it. Yeah, I like the way you went about it. It was very nice, and I like the sounds too. Yeah, I think you can
Send
play.
you the Spotify link.
Oh, thanks. No, yeah. Then I think yeah, the sounds really made it like very nice. I think that was genius. The hissing, that was cool. Yeah. Yeah. Good job.
Okay, for me, it's my turn, I know. Yeah, I think I was like very surprised because she told me about like music cues and stuff. So I roughly know the dance is something about balloon, but I wasn't quite understand why the cues is like, oh, she's gonna pop the balloon, and now she's gonna eat the balloon. I was like, okay, what was that? But then I realized you also like, you let the air out, is it? So it's the hissing sound. How did you just
When it's in
your
my mouth?
Yeah, you just let it out.
No, that's my voice.
Oh, that's your voice.
Yeah.
I was like,
But when I'm behind, when I put the balloon,
it's like, huh? Why is there some sound? I was very confused. So yes, you tricked me. That's totally yes, convinced. Yes, smart.
It was trick.
No, it was like very real to me until you told me it was fake. I was like, what? The only me, I didn't get it.
I thought it was.
Why the balloon was not getting smaller?
Yeah, then I realized that also.
Yeah.
I was like, why? Oh yeah, okay, now I know. Thank you. Yeah, but I guess it's it's like romantic, you know. I didn't know it was your birthday, but yeah, it feels like romantic somehow, like a yes, and and like living, I don't know, like when you mention it's a birthday, it makes sense, like leaving something behind. It's still you, but there's like, and again another journey of like the repetition of like the breath, the air. The last one is not even the real air from the balloon, it was from her. Yeah, it's like a journey.
thank you.
But I'm curious, the previous piece that you mentioned, there was a lot of balloons. A lot of balloons.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the entire room is a lot of balloons.
Yeah, there was like 50.
But is it like the same concept as this?
Same concept, but it almost had a vibe reminiscent to Sean's piece. There was like a lot of angst. It was about like like kind of like a rat race, like trying to be more competitive. Because I thought that growing up would mean that I would have to be even more competitive and like smarter and wiser. But then now that I'm here, I realize that I wish I had just enjoyed the past rather than focusing on.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, it's romantic. Yeah. It's a love letter. It's almost like a funeral.
You can think something else. Yeah, romantic. Yeah, but very nice to hear like the previous version. Also, it gives you a reference of what did you like come up with, and then now, and then getting you to know yourself more. And it's very nice that we as part of your journey as well. Thank you.
If you redo the same show again in 5 years time, I would be curious to see like how like the changes that would like you go through in the 5 year or 10 years time.
Yeah, it would be nice. I would love to see it develop. Yeah.
Anything else from Jay?
I think since there's already helium being used also, right? You might as well, right from the beginning, you suck in some helium also. So from the beginning of the piece, you have your voice at a very high, artificially naive pitch. And then by the end of the piece, somehow, given the time for it to go away, then your voice ends up very similar to what your life is right now, which is... Then it actually portrays a realistic transition of time also in terms of passage. Because obviously there is helium in a floating balloon that is standing upright, right? Then also for tabla rasa, perhaps, in terms of collection and letting go, I wonder if you might want to have more to collect physical artifacts, whether it's more balloons or more helium. I don't know, wow, getting high on during the performance. But yeah, and then showing how you make a decision to drop or make a decision not to drop because of whatever, and then in your piece, as the piece progresses and winds towards its end. Yeah, whether you want it to end on a very low voice tone, because that's how life is, we all start off, yeah, all like chipmunks, and then all end up, yeah, but use more of the items that you have already availed to yourself. Not just the balloons itself, but the balloon skin, perhaps. What else can you repurpose it for?
Yeah, like the trace of the balloon. Right?
The air
that
inside.
Come with the balloon.
Yeah. So that it doesn't become trash on stage. Yeah, you can consider repurposing and giving meaning to each of the items that you select to use. Then even after pop, it is still, there's stuff. The air inside it is also your props, so to speak. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you.